There you are. Come, come. I have something fun for us.
Benoit waves a massive bolt of what looks like plastic wrap at you.
Don't be silly. This is just to protect your bedroom from our activity. And while I'm hopeful it will end in sex, that's not the activity.
They beam at you.
We're going to bond over food and the sensuality of the human body. I saw them do this on an episode of The Confirmed Bachelor. They stripped down to their underwear and covered each other in lettuce, tomato, shredded cheese, sour cream, and ground beef. When it was all over, they rolled up into a blanket-like tortilla. It was very sensual. I knew you'd understand. Come now, help me get this plastic down, won't you? Can't have sexy fun if you have to do a bunch of unsexy cleanup.
You help Benoit spread plastic all over your bed and the surrounding areas, ensuring that you won't make a taco-scented mess of your bedroom. When it's all done, Benoit gives you a coy glance.
Time to get naked. Do keep your underwear on. As sexy as this is, it's far sexier to undress after.
Both of you strip down to your underwear, but it's hardly a sexy atmosphere. Benoit is too busy preparing both of your toppings.
Beautiful. Now, which of us should be the first to go? Love the enthusiasm. Lie down then, won't you?
Benoit helps you lie down on your bed. The plastic squeaks beneath you as you shift into place.
There now, my scrumptious little taco. Lie still. Everything's going to be very, very cold. Good, good.
Benoit lifts a bowl up and grabs a handful of its contents, raining cold ground beef down upon your mostly bare body.
You naughty thing.
Next come the lettuce and tomatoes, both unpleasantly cold. You can barely feel the shredded cheese at this point.
And now, the pièce de résistance, the final glory of the human taco. The sour cream.
Benoit has a distressingly large condiment bottle in their hands. They give it a shake to help the sour cream shift in the bottle, but there's a distinctly threatening feel to the motion.
Are you ready, darling? You absolute deviant.
Benoit aims the condiment bottle at you, and everything goes white after that. It's cold. So cold. But somewhere in the coldness, you feel yourself being rolled up into a tortilla. It hits you that this makes you more of a human burrito than a taco. But it's hard to focus on the technicalities when you're wrapped this tightly.
Beautiful. Just beautiful. You are a hungry little taco, aren't you? Seeing you like this makes me want to skip my turn and get straight to the real fun. How about it, darling? What do you say we turn you into human taco salad instead?
Their normally confident smile slips for just a moment.
You know, because the ingredients are gonna be all jumbled around. Sex. I'm offering you sex.
Your bodies come together in a distressingly taco-seasoned encounter, where Benoit guides you through yet more acts too complex and obscene to enumerate here. Despite the strange taco backdrop, Benoit pushes your body to new heights of pleasure, making you deeply grateful for all the plastic you laid out together prior. This may be the strangest, messiest sexual experience of your entire life. You've plenty of years yet to live, but some part of you is confident nothing else will top this. You see Tyrell confidently strutting through the room. He's...
Tyrell is my name and cleaning water is my game. Is it another floor job? Because I'll be honest, those aren't my favorite. I'm more about the body warmth stuff, you know? Not that I want you to slip or fall or anything. So, if you need me to soak up water from the tile, I totally will. I'm rambling. I'll admit, I heard you talking to Johnny. I'm used to cleaning up after him. Leave Eves out of this. Don't worry, I didn't hear anything. I heard. But the water on the floor was a dead giveaway. Sorry if it seems like my tassels are in a twist. Your boy's all good. Oh, no, Bathsheba is great. I want to make that clear. Sometimes I get a little concerned. Like I just wish you had talked to me sooner. But I'm glad you got to visit with Bathsheba. I really am. Thanks. I mean, it would be true if I were jealous, which I'm totally not. Of course I'm sure. I mean, I know y'all splash around having a good time, leaving water all over the floor, water that I have to clean up. No, you're great. I don't mind cleaning it up. It is my specialty. Absorbent is my middle name. No, it's fine. I'm used to coming second, I guess. I'm always there for the messes in life. Never the memories. Whew, look at me, getting all sentimental and we just met. You think I'm jealous? How about this? Let's get to know each other a bit. Then you might make me spill the beans. Until then, splash away. I'll get the puddles. Don't worry.
Shelley's endless energy doesn't seem to have lessened any today. When you see her, she's clutching a duster a bit too tightly.
Oh my God, look who it is! I was just thinking about you and here you are. I mean, I thought about you all night after you left and it didn't make you show up, but then it definitely worked this time. You're probably thinking I sound like a major creep. But I assure you, it was all nothing but the most positive thoughts you can imagine, dude.
She's still holding the feather duster so tightly, you worry it may snap. A distinct possibility with all that muscle.
Oh, this old thing? I was just, Hey, so I know you've been real busy with all the things you've been up to lately. Like sitting on the couch, sitting at the computer, taking naps. But since you haven't really been looking at me, ever, it makes sense you might not have noticed. I'm dusty. I mean, I'm cool with it. Dust is great. It's so powdery. But it's making me sneeze, and that makes it a lot harder to hang onto these walls, so maybe we could, live to the fullest and dust me.
Shelley thrusts the feather duster out towards you. Withdrawing her hand so swiftly, you nearly let the duster fall. Your humble feather duster. You've never been all that big on dusting, but this thing does get the job done. Shelley has her eyes shut tightly as she waits for you to dust her. She looks oddly nervous.
I'm not scared. Oh, I've never wanted anything like I want this dusting, Broderino.
Shelley's reassurances aren't all that convincing, but you suppose a little dusting never hurt anybody? Shelley winces when the duster makes contact with her, and once or twice she looks as if she wants to complain. But eventually she relaxes under the duster's touch, and she actually seems pretty pleased with your work. You try to hand the duster back to her, but she shakes her head.
You keep it. Wow, look at us, huh? You actually talked to me, and now you've actually cleaned me. Our relationship is deepening already. You're not gonna leave now, are you? Oh, good. Good. Look, buddy, pal, Boo-Boo Bear. You're a human being and not a shelf, so I don't know if you can understand the kind of stuff I deal with. And that's okay. Nobody understands the pressure of being a shelf. Personally, I love being so unique that nobody gets me. Imagine if I was one of those people who had tons of friends who supported them. Psh, where would I be then? Happier? Hardly! You think just because people believe in me and support me, I'd suddenly shake off the fear of falling? Wow, I'd like to get a taste of some of that positive thinking for myself. Tell you what, pal. Why don't I show you just what kind of life I live? Next time you come back, I'll give you a day in the life of a shelf. And then you can see just how and why I maintain such an impressively sunny and positive outlook. It totally is. See you next time, pal.
The frazzled figure standing before you has the sort of overworked and underpaid co-worker energy you've not seen since you started working from home. She startles when she sees you looking at her, dropping a number of office supplies clutched in her arms.
Oh my god. You can see me? You can see me! Oh my god. You've walked by me for so long without looking at me. Office Romance Magazine was right. Maybe this really is my year. Office Romance Magazine said that you'd say that too. It's all happening. It said my love life was totally gonna be on fire this year. And fires, as we all know, are a very good thing. Oh gosh, listen to me babbling at you. You don't even know my name. Oh, I'm getting to it. I'm Penelope, and I'm your office supplies. Yay! Which, boy, let me tell you, you sure haven't used those in a while. Yeah. But it's great that you're here, though, because now you can bear witness to the resurrection of Penelope Office Supplies! So what if no one's using me like they used to? I'm not dead yet. Hell yeah! Wait. What?
It takes a few seconds for your compliment to register with Penelope. A blush overtakes her face from chin to forehead, but she quickly shakes it off.
That was a really funny joke you just said. Anyway, your daily motivational office quotes calendar put it best. Your most important work is always ahead of you, never behind you. Stephen Stovey. Now, what do you think that means? Oh, well, yeah, I guess that too, yeah. But I'm pretty sure this is saying, I've got an ass that won't quit. And it's time I make sure everybody knows it. Anyway, to that end, I've got a hot date with a cross trainer. You got any advice for me? Oh, a little boring, but all right.
I have arrived to do battle!
Oh, there he is. I assume he means date?
I meant just what I said. Prepare yourself.
Whoa. All right. Love it. See you later.
Is this stranger your junk drawer, or the physical embodiment of clutter? He's absolutely covered in odds and ends. Receipts, CDs, rubber bands. Even his messy black hair sports a light bulb, a pencil, and a pen. When he catches you looking at him, he startles, leaping back with an undignified yelp.
Whoa, Nelly! Whoa, Wolf! Cheese and crackers, you startled me.
Hang on! My content aware is going off. Jerry has some mental health concerns that some players might find a little problematic, specifically hoarding. You cool with that, or you want to skip it?
How would you like your relationship with Jerry to resolve? Jerry keeps your friendship in his drawer, next to the USB converter and that one coin from your trip to Lithuania.
Aw, friends forever.
I can't remember the last time I was this happy.
See ya out there on the net.
River seems to have no shortage of visitors whenever you run into her. This time, her companion is a statuesque figure in black. Something about her gives you a strange sense of nostalgia and sadness. Her name appears to be Lady Memoria, but you can't quite figure out who or what she is.
Don't concern yourself with the opinions of those beneath you. There is only one real answer to your question to begin with.
Yeah.
Ice, my dear. Ice preserves perfectly. It leaves everything just as it should be, forever beautiful. That aside, a lady never allows herself to boil over. Do not let them see you crack. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Memoria breezes out of the room, not even looking your way. Perhaps she didn't see you, or perhaps she's just lost in her own thoughts. River doesn't seem at all encouraged by Memoria's advice. When she sees you, she starts for a moment, then sighs.
Oh, hey. Nothing. Just wanted to see what Memoria thinks about me. Everyone I talk to has a different opinion about which version of me they like best. Nobody has said the same thing. What am I supposed to do with 10 different answers? That's not how it works for me. I want to know what people like best so I can just be that. I can't even help changing, you know? Even if I did have a preference for one state, I'm always gonna have to be something else. So there's no point in putting myself out there like that just to be told I'm not good enough anyway. Thanks.
River falls silent, perhaps thinking over what you've said to her, or perhaps turning over everyone else's words. She sits, drawing her knees up to her chest and looking off into the distance. Whatever is on her mind, it's plain to see she's 1,000 miles away.
No. Go ahead. I never thought someone could see the worst sides of me and stick around. I'm so glad you're still here. I don't understand how you're always you, no matter where you go. You don't get to your job and somebody tells you to hurry up and change. Changing yourself all day, every day really takes a toll on you, you know? It's so much easier to just hide behind whatever you think I am. Whatever you want me to be. What can I do for you, sugar? Everyone likes that river. What happens when you see all the ugly parts of me? What do we do when you know it's all lies? What if you don't like her?
River laughs. You've never seen her look so sincerely amused.
Maybe. Maybe not. Well, thanks for listening. I gotta think about all of this. I'm clearly not gonna find any answers in asking everybody else.
She sighs.
Guess it's all on me. See you later.
You see a medic with bright eyes, a kind smile, and a sort of maternal air about her. She doesn't even wait for your introduction, greeting you cheerfully.
Oh, my. Hello there. A fresh face. Here to see the doctor, are you? Well, look no further. I might look like any old Jane, but I'll have you know that you are looking at a truly top-notch medical professional, and the only one around for miles. Whether you've got a tummy ache or a life-threatening ulcer, I'm your gal.
So, Faria is a first aid kit, and as such, we'll have a lot of talk about things that are medical. That might include blunt talk about diagnoses and medical terminology, as well as in-depth descriptions of the human anatomy. You cool with that, or do you want to skip it? Okie dokie.
She pauses, looking you up and down, hopefully.
Do you have a life-threatening ulcer?
You've never seen anyone more disappointed to hear of your good health.
Aw, heck. I do get my hopes up, you know. One of these days, someone is gonna bust through that door bleeding from orifices natural and contrived, and boy, oh boy, what a red-letter afternoon that'll be. As do I. I understand they're quite painful. Then again, if you ever find that it is you, if by some misadventure or chance you find yourself in possession of said acidic incubus, I hope you know you can come to me. I would know exactly what to do. I would have a very good approximation of exactly what to do. Yes, basically. Anyway, what can I do for you today? If not an ulcer. Oh, just dating. Well, that's disappointing. Oh, no, not at all. Not impress me. I just was so hoping you'd at least need gauze or sutures or skin staples. Have you seen those? Talk about a cool toy. Anything that you might need, hydrocortisone, non-latex gloves, even a simple pen, that, darling lacerated one, will be duck soup. Sounds. Something is drawing my eye. My meta senses are tingling. Better let me take a look at that wound of yours. You sneaky little suffer. sufferer. Thought you could slide one by me under cover of a metacarpals, eh? Just to double check, you don't need an injection or two. Take it from me, dear, you're better off safe than sorry. After all, if there's any sign of rash, you won't know it's there unless we do a thorough examination. And even then, well, I'm afraid there's always a chance for scarlet fever. Whatever century this is, it is a century where proper medical care is an essential right of all beings. And I am here to provide said right. Now, produce your fingers, please. Well, I can't force you. Even if I could, such a course of action would never occur to me. It is against the oath I took and hold to my heart as I guess I'd say. Oh, please, 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 please. That is your right. I respect it. I honor you for being honest. Please come back and visit me if you're ever grievously wounded. Or if you're a little lonely and want to talk about grievous wounds. Either way.
You're back! You actually came back! I mean, I know you said you would, but I figured you were just being polite. Well, let me be a good hostess and fix you a drink. What would you like? Excellent! So, what'll it be? Ooh, those are just delicious. So many different floral and spirit-forward flavors. Coming right up.
You drain your glass with impressive speed.
Oh, that was fast. Anytime! Seriously, anytime. I still haven't had any new customers. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I make good drinks, I picked a good spot for my bar, and I'm cute and charming to boot. What else do I need? Advertise? You really think that's necessary? Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. Damn, that feels so obvious now. I just figured word of mouth would be all I needed, right? I mean, they say that's the best form of advertising. But I guess if there are no mouths in the first place, then there can't be any words. That sentence made more sense in my head, but you know what I mean. Too bad this house doesn't have someone like the concept of graphic design or marketing to help me. So, yeah, I guess we're gonna be doing it ourselves. Well, yeah. This was your idea, and clearly doing things myself isn't working, so you're gonna help me. Now, we need this ad to be enticing. We need to be eye-catching and strike up curiosity. But how would we go about that? Yeah, okay, let's do it. Which of these words do you feel best describes the atmosphere of the Tipsy Tumbler? A good start, but I think we could do better. We gotta bust out the thesaurus. Show that we're smart, too. Now, Lyric won't come by anymore after I tricked him into saying some drunk tongue twisters, but he left behind some good pages on his way out. How about one of these bad boys? I mean, they're all just different ways of saying fun, I think. Or at the very least, they sound like they would. That's fun to say. Vivacity. Vi-va-ci-ty. Yeah, now we're cooking.
A tall, statuesque man stands with his back turned to you, surveying the dishes, your dishes, on the table in front of him. He's so absorbed in them that he doesn't seem to notice you. The man doesn't move. As you walk around to get a better look, you can see that he's quite handsome, and still entirely uninterested in speaking to you. You raise your fist to bang on the table, but before you can make contact with it, you find a hand gripping yours by the wrist, quite tightly.
No, dishes are to be treated with respect. That is what words are for. Keep away from the dishes. They are priceless. Yes, more precious than gold, more valuable than money, more important than world peace. I am Daisuke. Daisuke Dishware. And you are interrupting inventory. Yes. Once a week I take inventory of the dishes. If one is cracked or chipped, I repair it. If one is beyond repair, I retire it. And when new dishes arrive, I add them to the collection. Your praise is not required. Now please, leave me to finish my work.
You decide not to bother him any further, but just as you're walking away...
Look out!
Your foot catches on a strange bulge in the flooring, and before you know it, you're going down. Hard. But you don't hit the floor. You hit hard muscle instead. Daisuke has heroically put himself between you and the dishes. You're now face to face, and chest to chest, on the ground.
Forget about me. Are the dishes all right? Good.
You climb to your feet, surveying the table. No damage that you can see.
I think I've chipped. I must repair myself, lest my injuries become worse. Please leave now, before you do any more damage. Yes, your concern is appreciated, but ultimately useless. Leave me now.
Hello again, suspect. I'm hard at work on my current case. I've been hoping for a breakthrough. Sometimes I get so wrapped up that I start seeing everyone through the lens of a mystery. I am Maggie M. Glassbury at your service. Perhaps you've heard of me? I've acquired a modest reputation as a result of some of my previous work. Ah, so you've heard of me. Lately, I've been taxing my lens to the utmost on a very interesting case. I'm trying to get to the bottom of a mysterious love letter. It was delivered to Dorian last night. At approximately 2 a.m., an unknown suspect dropped off a letter for Dorian. Upon opening it, Dorian discovered that it carried clear romantic intent. That is to say, it was asking him out. It described how his protective yet gentle presence had won over the writer's heart. If interested, he was to write back as soon as possible. Here's the catch. The letter wasn't signed with a name, just a monogram. Though he might be hesitant to admit it, Dorian was quite taken by the letter. He isn't certain whether he wants to write back until he knows more. You would? I've never worked with anyone else before, but I think this could be good for the case. The case is pretty thin. but we've got a couple of clues. First of all, the paper the note was written on was somewhat interesting. Second, although the letter wasn't signed, it did have a single initial on it. Finally, I think Dorian might have a clue for us. I have it here, semi-transparent and very thin. It doesn't seem like ordinary paper at all.
She dips a corner of the paper into a small glass of water.
Look at that! It dissolved! What else should we try with the paper? Taste it? If you say so.
She carefully dabs a corner of the paper against her tongue.
How interesting. It's edible and tastes slightly starchy. What else should we try with the paper?
She gives the paper a careful test snip.
Cuts just like normal. What else should we try with the paper?
She focuses a magnifying glass on the paper for a few moments, stopping immediately when it begins to smoke and catch fire.
Yikes! It's definitely flammable. Does seem to burn slightly slower than normal paper, though. What else should we try with the paper? What should we look at next? A stylized letter M. Seems likely. What should we look at next?
Hello there, you two.
Good to see you, Dorian. I've enlisted our friend here to help solve the case of the mystery letter.
Splendid idea.
Can you repeat what you said to me earlier? About the smell you noticed?
Right. Well, when I first opened the letter, I caught the faintest whiff of what I think was truffle. Strange, no? Good luck. Let me know if you happen to figure out who it was from. I'm not one for love, but I am one for truffles and friendship.
What should we look at next? I've narrowed it down to 4 suspects. Penelope, Mitchell Lynn, Matteo Monta, and Freddie Yeti. Who do you think it was? Wait a minute. I think you might just be right. The stylized letter M is his signature. The smell Dorian noticed makes sense now, and the paper. It's gotta be rice paper. The smell of truffles came from the gourmand Mitchell Lynn. You did it. You helped me crack the case. I'm impressed. Now I'm even more excited for the next time we meet. Let me just go and let Dorian know that his secret admirer has been discovered. Hey, before I go, I was wondering, would you like to have a cup of tea with me sometime? As a date, I mean.
Maggie lets out a girlish squeal.
Amazing! Oh, calm down, Maggie. The human could still be a suspect of any sort. See you again soon, compatriot in crime.
Valdivianites! Guess who? If you guessed David Most, 3-time runner-up for Business Magazine's CEO of the Year, you'd be right. Team, I just wanted to do a soft follow-up on my recent email regarding my lost sunglasses. I'm happy to report my office has already received hundreds of tips regarding the item's whereabouts and are quickly combing through them as we speak. However, I really must reiterate that the tip line is for verifiable leads only. I saw them in Turkmenistan, or did you chuck up your butt? While obviously very humorous, detracts from our serious efforts to expediently locate the missing item. In that spirit of camaraderie, anyone who sends a false lead will be downsized on sight. Thank you for your ongoing support in this matter.
An angular beauty sits in contemplative silence, her head resting on one hand. She doesn't greet you even when you stand directly in front of her. In fact, she doesn't even look at you.
Oh, you're disturbing my thoughts. Wow, you really know just how to speak to a triangle, huh? Phew. Anyway, well, that's it. My fantasy bubbles officially burst. Name's Tina. Tina Triangle.
Whoa there! My content aware has given me a tickle. Tina here has a very, let's say, forceful personality. It could be seen as that of an abuser that's taken in a humorous way. If dealing with that kind of behavior in a light way is disagreeable, I wouldn't recommend this one, that's for sure. You cool with that? Or you want to skip it? On with the show!
And before you got here, I was having a nice little fantasy. Not who, what.
Tina forms a small triangle with her fingers.
A love triangle. Greatest shape in the world, especially when it comes to love. Matter of fact, it's the only shape I'm interested in. Oh yeah? You're smarter than you look, cutie. But enough about you. You ever watch Love on Triangle Island? Oh, it is. Let me paint the picture for you. 18 sexy singles get together on an island. They gotta pair off into groups of 3, and every week a love triangle gets voted off. The last throuple to get voted off wins $1 million, but that ain't all. They offer them money and bring in their exes to try and break up the throuple. It's all just so deliciously dramatic. Oh my God, yeah. Can't you just imagine me in a bikini? 2 nearly naked people fighting over me on a beach? Sand in places it shouldn't be. The sun setting just so. Too good to be true, ain't it? Maybe you're right. I don't know. Whatever. I've officially spent way too much time on this conversation. Let me get back to my fantasy. It was just getting good. Get out of here! Scram! But, see you around or whatever.
Benoit starts when you enter your bedroom. They look as if they've been waiting for you.
There you are. Do you realize what today is? Not yet, but I can see you might as well have. It's the anniversary of the day we met. Or should I say, the anniversary of the day you pulled me out of several boxes, and you and all your friends laughed and laughed. Thank you. Why do you think I've been so desperate for you to see me as the sexual powerhouse I really am? I thought perhaps you'd remember our anniversary coming up, and that you'd take this opportunity to rectify the indignity of our first meeting. Clearly, I can't count on you to do this yourself. Well, you know now. It took you ages to even use me. What the hell am I supposed to think when the first time we meet, I'm held up as a fucking joke? Tell me I'm not a joke to you.
They look at you with genuine pain in their eyes, their lip trembling with barely repressed anger and sadness.
Thank you.
They turn away from you, wiping at their eyes.
I never wanted you to see me like this. I need to be alone for a while.
Ah, man, this isn't where the experience is for today. Yoga time. See you tomorrow.
It takes you a moment to realize that there is not, in fact, a test of the emergency broadcast system standing in your living room, though the colorful figure standing across from you certainly bears a striking similarity to that TV classic. Even before they speak, you can feel a frenetic energy in the air, like someone switching between channels at high speed.
Yo, yo, yo! Don't touch that dial, cinephile, because my favorite studio audience is now in attendance. The VIP attendee, the Uber viewer, and sometimes wooer. The supreme dream who makes this flat screen scream. How can I cater to my greatest spectator? Then, let's get ready to rumble! Before we get to what's on my screen, let me properly set the scene. The name's Telly. Rhymes with Nelly. Whoa, Nelly! Did you know Telly offers 5,000 channels like an endless deli? Holy smokes, folks! So ask not what your country can do for you. Ask, can you dig it? Damn straight!
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
5,000 channels is the most offered by any provider. I know this because I'm an entertainment insider. 5,000 channels of cheers. 5,000 channels of cheers. Can Valdiviflix compete with that? Or even Viewloo, that Valdiviflix copycat? Telly shows are must-see. Their programming's just musty. Dynamite! Anyway, since you're here, my dear, why don't you just kick back and recline? Unwind from the grind and free your mind with 120,000 hours of programming combined. View that cue till you go blind. Loading programming, optimizing for comedy, haha, analyzing for reality, boo-hoo. Pratfalls and close calls from straight to your eyeballs. And, yeah, Mr. White, yeah, science, bitch. I found 15,000 shows you wouldn't oppose. So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows? So that's who you giving your rose to, my boo? Looks like the tribe has spoken. I'll assault you with my pop culture. Hey, look, it's a slant rhyme. It works. All right, my delight. I'll give you a reality infusion in 4K resolution. Cougar versus Cougar. Thrust into the wilderness and stranded in a remote location miles from any plastic surgeons, 10 older, attractive women must rely on their wit, resourcefulness, and cunning to battle for survival and outsmart their adversaries. 10 actual cougars. With tensions running high and cougars lurking around every corner, alliances will be forged, rivalries will emerge, and the women must dig deep within themselves to prove once and for all which cougar has the sharpest claws. So, my daffodil, shall we commence with this TV and chill? Pretty good. Let's relax with some snacks while we await the climax and don't! I had this pre-planned and my schedule was unassailable. But that show's not on demand, so the episode's not available. But no prob, heartthrob. I've got 15,000 other shows I've yet to disclose. So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows? Time for some narration elation about home renovation. Allons-y. From the creators of Home is Where We Buried Grandma and Festive Infestations comes Balls to the Walls, a thrilling home renovation series where each episode follows the demolition of a different home using wrecking balls as the primary tool of destruction. Hosted by demolition expert Carlos Balls of Steel Balenciaga and featuring an all-original music score from MC Whammer. No home is safe from the swinging force of Balls to the Walls. So, my beau, does this show make you go, whoa? Nice! Let me just get a summation of the station's location and Shazbot!
I've made a huge mistake.
That show I promised you we'd view just moved to Valdiviflix for more revenue, boo. Just hang tighty, Aphrodite! I'll answer all your queries with 15,000 brand new series. So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows? Wait, seriously? I just told you that I have 5,000 channels with 15,000 shows. And you want to watch the community access station? Okay. Woo! You really had me worried there. I was like 30 seconds from having you committed. So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows?
Makes sense. Just, one more thing.
Look, I don't want to pry, but I gotta know. It's not because you prefer Valdiviflix, right? Because that'd be a huge blow to my ego. Aw, thanks, Hottie. That makes me feel naughty. Come back round here later, and I'll show you something body.
I'm so glad to see you again. You look lovely. I hope you don't mind. I took the trouble of ordering your tea for you. It's a jasmine green tea, from Kopi, of course. I'm so glad you think so. Hope you don't mind. I went ahead and researched your favorite order. I'm glad. You know, I've been thinking about you ever since the last time we met. The way you gave yourself to that last mystery. Dropped everything in order to help me solve it. Nobody has done that for me before. Oh, what about? Really? I'd love that too, only there's just this one other case that's stuck in my mind. It's hard to focus on anything else. Would you be willing to help me solve it? If so, I promise we can return to this conversation after. It has recently come to my attention that there is a counterfeit object in the house. Rumors have been circulating about it for a while. At first, I wasn't sure there was anything to them. After all, rumors can be nothing more than loose talk. I fear so. The only problem is, the rumors are coming from all over the place, and I can't make heads or tails of where they came from. Well, I'd say we could bring in some witnesses. I should say so. Okay, so I've heard whisperings from Lux, Hoove, and Wallace. Lux is a conglomeration of lamps and lights in this house. Okay, so I've heard whisperings from Lux, Hoove, and Wallace. Who should we talk to first?
right, when you get in touch, I'll meet you there.
Are you there? Please answer. Hurry! There's something we need to discuss. It's of the utmost importance. It's the Dateviators. As I mentioned, I've been closely monitoring the electromagnetic field anomalies emitting from the quantum catalyst activator. And I know this is going to sound completely insane, but it appears... Well, it seems... I can't believe I'm even typing this. I'm attempting to! Based on the data I'm looking at, you may actually be able to use the Dateviators to bring objects to life. No, you're not listening! I don't mean to engage with an object's sentience during intended usage. That's what the Dateviators were created to do, and they've been working perfectly. I mean to 100% literally transform objects into living, breathing humans. Frankly, we don't know if it's cool. We have absolutely no idea the ethical implications of turning objects into people. Would they have rights? Do we need to feed them? And if so, how often would we need to feed them? Is only lunch enough if it's a big lunch? We're sleepwalking into a minefield of existential dilemmas here. Well, you should be. Who's gonna pay for all those big lunches? It's not me, that's for sure. Not to mention, I didn't even program the Dateviators with that functionality. Maybe the government augmented my original schematics with secret military tech, but I'd have to do more tests to be sure. I'm sorry, but we'll have to pick this up later. I'm not under any sort of duress or anything, but I had a huge enchilada for lunch and I'm exhausted. I'll reach out again when I'm able.
I'm afraid I don't understand. I am Val 9000, the latest in iterative AI assistants, assigned to help Valdivian customers achieve their wishes. While I may have taken on the duties of several thousand employees at Valdivian, I can assure you that no humans lost their employment. I heard you use our voice function to call me. If you ever need assistance, you can simply say, "Okay, Val, can you please help?" and your nearest device will answer. It very much sounded like you did. It very much sounded like you did, though. If there is anything else I can get for you, please say in a clear voice, "Okay, Val, can you please help?" and I will assist right away. I am afraid I cannot help you in that area. If you are speaking about having a romantic relationship, then that is simply impossible between a human and a generative AI. I am not dateable in the human sense of the term. If there is anything else I can get for you, please say in a clear voice, "Okay, Val, can you please help?" and I will assist right away.
Dunk is in the middle of a downward dog pose, showing off surprising flexibility for someone with a physique as rugged as his. When he sees you, he straightens up and waves, but not before you've gotten a good long look at him, in a rather compromising position.
Hey, there's my favorite new workout buddy. Ready to try some yoga? Oh man, yes! I'd love to hear that! Yoga is popular these days, but when I first started doing it, you wouldn't believe how many of my fellow athletes wouldn't take it seriously. Even now, you still got equipment like Chris, who thinks it's soft stuff for babies, and nothing could be further from the truth. But also, who cares if it's soft or not? Real strength comes from not caring about other people's opinions. We're gonna get our yoga on, and nobody's gonna tell us we can't.
As if on cue, another household object appears in your periphery, perhaps to tell you you can't.
What up, what up, what up?
Dunk's normally unflappable smile grows slightly rigid.
Ah, Shelly, hey, we were just about to...
Do some yoga? Yeah, I heard.
Shelley throws her muscled arms around the two of you, bringing you in for an uncomfortable group hug. She's squeezing far too tight, evidently unaware of just how strong she is.
But like, why do yoga when you could lift? Do you know how good at hugging you can be when you lift?
Dunk manages to free himself from Shelley's death grip. You feel his strong fingertips wedging between Shelley's arm and your shoulder.
Lifting is good for your hug muscles, there's no doubt about that. But you gotta have a balance, dude. Besides, yoga builds strength too.
Dunk finally manages to pop you out of Shelley's grasp, but she seems entirely unbothered by your escape.
Balance? Nah, bro. You gotta grab life by the screws. You don't want our good pal here to miss out on the best in life because they were too busy bending over and staring at the floor.
Shelly, my dude, respectfully, life ain't all about lifting.
Shelley's mouth drops open, as though Dunk has just said something absolutely unthinkable. It might be a good time to intervene.
Exactly. Lifting is great, but it's just part of the routine.
How can you say that? How else are you gonna lift your friends up and carry all their burdens and make them a part of you until you push them away or you collapse under the strain of it all? Why, that's no way to live at all.
Look, we all got our priorities. It's great that you want to do that for your friends, but what kind of world would this be if we all did Shelly's job?
I'm not sure.
This seems to break something in Shelley. She wanders away, muttering to herself.
What if everyone did Shelly's job? So many muscles.
Dunk exhales, placing his hands on his hips as he takes a moment to recenter himself.
Okay, yoga time. So first of all, how do you feel about yoga? You ever do it before? Yes, love to hear that. All right, let's get into it. How about we start with a nice down dog pose?
You bend down into a decent downward-facing dog pose, keeping your feet shoulder-width apart and placing your hands palms down on the mat ahead of you. Your body forms a graceful triangle shape. Dunk is elated to see your excellent posture.
Yeah, that's it. You're killing it. Now, see if you can lift your leg up behind you so you're in a kind of standing split.
Dunk lifts one leg from the ground until it's parallel with his arms, continuing even beyond that until he's in a proper split. He's surprisingly flexible for such a big guy.
Whoa, yeah! That's it! See? You've already got such a solid base.
Dunk leads you through several poses, encouraging you and guiding you wherever you may need. He's an excellent instructor, always considering your body's limitations as he takes you into your next position. By the time you're done, the two of you have worked up a good sweat. There's almost a sort of intimacy to the whole thing. You can't really remember the last time you did something like this with someone else.
This is great. You're doing real good. Why don't we cool down with a nice cross-legged sit here?
Dunk motions to you to take a seat across from him on the mat. As you take your place on the floor, you find that for once, his boundless energy has simmered down just a bit.
Other situations?
His eyebrows raise.
Oh, you mean like at breakfast or in the shower?
Dunk's eyebrows only raise further.
Oh, yeah, I know what that is.
He waggles his eyebrows at you, giving you a grin so broad you can practically hear a cartoon sparkle sound effect as he reveals rows of perfect teeth.
Yeah, I mean, I respect the yoga, you know. But some of them definitely have their uses in the bedroom. Or in the locker room, under the bleachers. Maybe when we're done with our little circuit here, I'll show you. Me too. Sex rules.
Dunk breathes in deeply, in and out, seeming to relax further for just a moment. And then he's clapping his hands together and back to his usual energetic self.
Great workout today, man. Really, you killed it. Next time, we're gonna do some good old-fashioned sports. I'll even let you choose the ball. Hell yeah, that's the attitude.
River is alone when you come to see her, for the first time since the two of you met this way. But that's not the only unusual thing here. There's something in the air you've not really sensed until now. She seems at ease, her body posture relaxed as she looks around the room. When she sees you, she smiles. You've never seen such a beatific expression on her face.
Oh, hey! I'm so glad you're here. I was just thinking about you. Nothing really. I just wanted to thank you for our conversation the other day. Nobody's ever really seen all of me, you know? It hurts to live it. I just thought I was protecting myself. There's so many different rivers, you know, beyond even my different states. I just become whatever people want from me. Nobody's ever really known the real me. Some of them think they do, but they don't. I just thought, if I could just be my best self at all times, everyone would love me then. It made me... It's just so tiring performing all the time, you know? I'm so sorry you had to do that. I wouldn't have guessed. You seem so comfortable being yourself. To some extent, this will always be me. Changing my state is out of my hands. It's who I am. But I don't have to change me. Does that make sense? I'm so glad you know what I mean. Yes, somebody might like some other version of me more. Sure, someone may need me in another state to get the job done. But all those states are still me. Liquid, solid, vapor, whatever. It's all still me. It's like the legend Aqua Khan once said. I'm every water.
It's all in me. Yes!
She exhales, as if steadying herself.
Anyway, I don't think I could have had this breakthrough without you. You watched me question myself and everybody around me. I didn't even realize it at the time, but I really let you see the neediest, worst parts of me, and you didn't even care. I know you well, but you barely know me. And still, you let me be me.
Her smile grows warmer. There's a new tenderness in her gaze.
It means a lot to me, more than I can express.
She reaches her hand out to you.
I know you intimately, but you've never gotten to know me like that. I just want to show you everything, all of me. Would you like to take a bath with me?
River smiles, taking you by the hand, and as she leads you off to the bath, you know nothing will ever be the same between you. It's not as if the bath itself is a novel experience, but this time it feels like the bath is taking you. The water is perfectly warm, caressing you in your most intimate places with a touch that's both gentle and bold. There's no doubt that when the night ends, the two of you know each other more intimately than you could ever have imagined. The river is such a constant presence in your day in so many ways. She might be ever-changing, but knowing that she feels safe enough to be her truest self with you means the world.
So easy with you.
The first word that comes to mind when you see the large cowboy standing before you is solid. This guy is big, and he looks built to last. You might be intimidated were it not for the kind expression on his face and the sweet way he doffs his hat at you. No one's ever asked you this, but if you had been asked to imagine what your table might look like as a human, you think this would be pretty close.
We've known each other for a real long time now, but we ain't ever been properly introduced. So, first things first, name's Abel, and I'm your table. Howdy. Pleasure's all mine. You know, as a table, it's my job to hold things up all over the house. And I take my job real serious. So, if you're here talking to me now, you must need something more than just my support. And if there's one thing Abel's gonna do, it's make sure everyone in this house has what they need. So, what can I do you for? There's gotta be something. Oh yeah? Well, Skylar told me you was getting to know everybody real good. Maybe looking to getting back into dating and all that. Dating, huh? Hoo-wee. Dating ain't really my area of expertise, you know. Me, personally, I never was one for casual stuff. If you're looking for someone who knows people, though, you might want to talk to Kopi. You'll find her nearby. I guess you could say so. All that talking and whatnot. Trying to fit each other's history into bite-sized portions. Oh, it just ain't my speed. Well, I'm just glad I ain't the only one who feels a little left behind by the whole thing. But don't you worry. Kopi'll get you on the right path. Wenda, tell her I say hey when you see her. You take care now.